Which?
Let's see what on earth we were doing.
Huh?
Let's see what on earth we were doing. Catch extremely large fish. Vaguely remember that. I think there was like a shop that sold.
That's all what you're looking for?
Either it sold it or like you needed the items to craft it, but I think whichever one of the two it was, and or both.
Mm.
I really hope we're near the end of this game. I want to play something else.
I don't blame you.
Not here.
What? I can't hear you all that well.
Oh, I said, oh, not here. Sorry, just mumbling.
Blah, 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 blah.
Maybe here. Oh yeah, see? So craft not available, purchase not available. What I need.
Don't watch them craft.
Why can't I ads? I can't talk to that guy. Oh, we can upgrade this thing.
Hmm. I wonder how much longer this game is.
I think last time you looked it up, you said it was around 12 hours. And
How many hours are we in now? Like,
well, I definitely spent a
five-ish?
lot of time just messing around.
You mean on stream or off as well?
On stream mostly.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if we can check outside of like a.
So, your iPhone, you said it's a 12, right?
Yeah.
Just the base 12, or is it like, I don't know if they had a Pro Max version
Oh, they
at
did.
that point. Oh, okay. Did you get that one?
Uh-huh.
So you got the 12 Pro Max?
Yes.
I wonder if it's as big as the 14 Pro Max. I don't know what the size difference is.
I'm not sure.
Hmm.
Okay, so 6.5 hours in.
Oh. Huh. Around halfway-ish.
Yeah. Anything here?
Go get my sharpened knife, because I don't have legs.
Just an errand boy.
Maybe it's the dude that's like laying in the dirt the whole time. Yeah, it's for him. Finally an excuse for his existence.
Have you been playing anything new?
New? No, I started a new game in Factorio.
Oh, you mentioned that.
Yes, I fell back in the hole. But no, when I was out on the road this last time and the time before, I didn't have any time for video games.
Mm.
So yeah. But I want to get back to more Need for Speed. I want to get back to the Final Fantasy and Beyond Horizon, Horizon Zero Dawn.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah, I never finished that either.
Well, you got a lot further than I did.
I think so.
Yeah. And I have a file in that Devil May Cry 5. I still haven't gotten very far in that one. I think it's one of those things that like it's really, really hard on the hardest difficulty in the beginning, and then you get your power-ups and it's a little easier. Slash. Probably be getting more co-op games on the Switch with Danny coming in.
Oh, nice.
Like, I think she wants to do like Mario Kart and stuff, which works for me. Ooh, nice. Yeah, you're getting some good combos there. So do you think there's going to be a third character that you can swap between? Or is it like you have to just bring
like
one other
Magic
person?
Girl.
Yeah, but I mean, do you think it's going to be 3 that you can control at once, or do you have to just like choose which one you're going to bring with you?
No, I think you could do a third one. Because I think the A button isn't associated for anything yet.
Oh.
I'll check it out.
Oh, I hate these puzzles.
Well,
Oh, okay, no, it's not as bad as I thought it would be. I was thinking the slider puzzles. I hate those things.
oh, okay. That would be...
Because they're so simple, but they can sometimes just confound you.
This
At
one
least for
was
me.
pretty basic.
Yeah, that wasn't even a puzzle. Oh, he's scared. Did I tell you that I saw the new Hellraiser movie?
Oh, no.
It's pretty good.
Oh,
If you like Hellraiser, you should watch it.
I only remember the Hellraiser from like the 80s.
Well, that's the first 2 were from the 80s, yeah.
I think I might have only seen the first 2. I think there's like at least 5 or 6, right? There's a bunch. They kept making them through like the 2000s.
I think there's like 8-ish, and like 6 of them are the original Pinhead, Doug Bradley. And then there's a large amount of those ones, and then there was 2 different Pinheads that were played by like 2 different actors, and both of them sucked.
Okay.
And then now we've got she's called the Priest, and she's the female Pinhead in the new one.
Oh, okay. Are they in any way? Well, I guess the stories were never really connected, and they never really made much sense. Because wasn't it? It was like solve this puzzle box and go to hell and get tortured forever. You're like, why would anyone do this?
Well, because you're a freaking hedonist, like to the extreme.
Well, granted, it's been a very long time since I watched those movies, but I'm pretty sure that's what it was. Like,
it's supposed to attract people who are like hyper BDSM, like they just need to get like hurt to be happy. They're like BDSM demons, basically.
Okay, I suppose that makes sense. Because yeah, you solve the little puzzle, then
yeah, they come out and fuck with you.
What were they? No. I was like Xenomorph? No. Cenobite. That's what they're called.
Xenobite.
Xenobite. Or Cenobite, something like that.
Mm-hmm. No, it's Cenobite. You got it right. And like their whole thing is like, we torture you to the point where you can't like distinguish pain or pleasure. It's all the same.
Okay, so it still doesn't make sense. I was like,
no, I mean, no normal person would enjoy this, and probably like not even a person who thinks they would enjoy it would actually get off on it. It's too much. I mean, they're able to like rip you like apart, like separate your limbs and shit, and you still don't die, and you know, like you're just like pieces of yourself if they want to do that. So the first movie was really good. I like that one because they had that whole skin suit, or the muscle skinless suit, where you had to
the people kept coming back for some reason. So they would like solve the puzzle, then they'd get taken away by those guys, but they'd be able to like come back. Okay, that's what happened in the first two.
Yeah, it was like, it doesn't even describe how he did it, but he was able to escape them.
Yeah.
And so that's pretty much the first story is all about that, and the second one's pretty good too. The whole like effect for the skinless suit, whatever. They did it for the lady in the first movie. She dies in the first movie, and she was brought back in the second movie, so she's the main villain. And it looks even better than the first one did, and the first one looked great. But yeah, it's like the first the first four are about like directly about like the box and the history behind it, and who like where all this shit came from and this and that.
Wait,
and then like the next
the first three?
Yeah, no, first four.
Oh.
Yeah.
Because I do. Okay, I think in the second one it says like there's like a new Cenobite that appears and he kills all the other ones. It was like
really?
This guy with like tentacles.
I guess he does kind of kill. I think he kills a couple of them, but it's not really like focused on that too much. It's more about the like being able to actually go to. They call it the Leviathan, and it's like hell basically, but it's all MC Escher. Yeah,
that was like
looks like
the ruler of hell, but he was just like this object.
Yeah, but I also think that the place is called Leviathan, if I remember this right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're like from Leviathan, I think. Like I could be wrong about that, but that one was really cool. I like that one a lot too. And then I don't remember exactly what happens in the third one, but in the fourth one, it took Jason 10 movies to go to space. It took Hellraiser 4.
They go to space?
They go to space. It's both in space and also takes place in like 1800s France, something like that. Maybe even before then.
Okay.
It starts off in space. It's the descendant of La Marchante, or whatever. It's the merchant in French. It's his last name. The merchant in France, ancient France, is the first dude who built the box for a fucking, some dude who paid him, some crazy guy. That's how it all started. The dude in space is his like ancestor or whatever, so it's flashing back between what he's doing trying to get rid of the box in space with this weird technology, and it's the same dude playing his ancestor. Yeah, it's bonkers. the same dude is playing his ancestor, so it switches back and forth between them, and like you get the whole story of like where it started and how it's gonna end. Yeah, it's fun. I like that one.
So
And then like
that's
what?
okay. That's interesting. I do kind of want to watch that one because that
It's
would explain why certain things happen.
yeah. I think 4 is the best for like cheese. It's like if you want to watch a Jason X type movie, you watch this one.
Well, also, I mean, I feel like going into Hellraiser, you kind of know what to expect.
But yeah, after 4, the next few or whatever the ones that have Pinhead or whatever, I mean, Doug Bradley as Pinhead, they turn into like police procedurals, where like some people get killed by the box, and then some cop has to go solve the mystery of it, and gets caught in the box stuff. It's not as good. But this
And
remake,
are the Cenobites the same? Because there's like the Pinhead
like
one, there's like a bunch of other ones.
in every Hellraiser movie, there are new Cenobites, but they usually have like they've got Pinhead and they've got Chatterer in every one of them, and then
Oh yeah, the Mount.
yeah. And I think a lot of times that female Cenobite is there too, well, with like the split open throat.
Oh, okay, yep.
Yeah. But then every other one there's.
Well, I think she actually has lines in some of the other movies.
She has a line in the first movie.
Yeah. I don't know if the other
Not
ones
very
talk.
much.
Maybe they talk. I don't feel like the Chatter one talks.
Oh, he
just
never
makes
talks.
chattering noises.
Yeah. I think in the third one they make Chatterer a dog. Like he's a dog Cenobite, but he still chatters his teeth.
What?
But yeah, every other movie they have very like different inventive Cenobite stuff going on.
I have to find somewhere where this is streaming. There's no way I'm paying for these movies. It has to be like free on Netflix or on Hulu or something. I was like, whatever.
The first
$5.99 to rent. Like, yeah,
no, that's too much.
Even 99 cents. I'm like, it's not worth that.
They are worth 99 cents. I'll tell you that for sure.
They
At
are
least
worth 99 cents.
1, 2, and 4 are definitely worth paying for. I can't remember 3 as much, so it's probably not that good.
You'd pay 99 cents for it?
No. I mean, I would, yeah. But I wouldn't buy it for like $10. I'm pretty sure one of the later ones was like cyber based, like they go into like VR, fucking some shit like
Lawnmower Man?
Not exactly. I want to say more like the Dream Warriors or something from Freddy.
I don't understand why it worked me back here.
Maybe even not that, but it's still some cheesy shit. Oh, shit, what was I just gonna look up? I forgot. 10.
But that latest Hellraiser movie just came out recently, right? Like this year.
Yeah, it came out just a couple days ago.
Oh,
Or like well, I mean, it came out right before I left on my last trip, so like a couple weeks ago. Hellraiser is on Hulu.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, and Amazon Prime. Hellraiser 4 Bloodline is what the thing is, the tagline.
Wait, that's 4? What about 3? Because I don't think I've only seen 1 and 2.
Okay, let me look it up. Looks like you can do it on Hulu as well.
Probably need the fire thing.
The fire thing?
Yeah. Like, remember what we had to do in that other cave with the other piece of rock?
Yeah.
And
oh wait, you have to have the
lightning-based one.
You have to have the Cinemax add-on for Hellraiser 3.
Oh. It's only available on Cinemax?
Yeah.
Skinamax.
No. I mean, there's probably some boobs in it or something, but I want to see the plot for Hellraiser 3, though. It's called Hellraiser 3 Hell on Earth.
Okay, yeah, what happens in that?
Let's see here. Following the events of number 2, in which the demon Pinhead it's not a demon, he's a Cenobite. Wrong.
Yeah, I guess
is imprisoned in a statue. Well, yeah, they even say
Wait, he's imprisoned in a statue?
At the end of the movie, yes. Yeah, at the end of number 2, yes. He resurrects himself by absorbing the life force of unlucky humans. After converting several power-hungry youths into new Cenobites, he goes on a rampage, opposed by a reporter and the physical manifestation of his good half. Yeah, I kind of remember this. Wasn't as good. But yeah, in number 2, you get a little bit more backstory of Pinhead. You see him like as a man and discovering the box himself and being turned into a Cenobite.
Yeah, I remember that.
It's cool shit.
Yeah, I remember the scene of him just sitting in some big room and being super sweaty solving the puzzle.
That's exactly how Frank did it in the first movie too. He's just like some shitty, nasty, sweaty room. Everybody's dirty. Everyone's got like a massive amount of dirt on their fingernails.
Yes.
Big wad of sweaty money. Just why is it so gross in there?
It doesn't make sense. Like, why are they solving the puzzle? And honestly, the puzzle, it's not really a puzzle. I feel like you touch it, it just sort of solves itself.
That's the thing that I like about the new movie. In every one before that, as far as I know, the puzzle box doesn't look like you can do anything with it. It just looks like a flat box with like ornate stuff on it.
Mm-hmm.
But in the new one, it's got like actual moving parts where you can like move a little dial thing or like turn a part, like a weird Rubik's Cube or something.
I feel like they just didn't have the means to do that in the first and second one, because they like fiddle around with the box as if it was a Rubik's Cube, sort of.
Yeah, or they like trace their finger around the circle or whatever, and it does nothing, and all of a sudden like it just comes alive.
Yeah. I do remember it kind of like opening up, so at least it was somehow mechanical.
Not in the first. Oh yeah, no, you're right. Yeah, I think it had like different props for it though, like because they had the one that was just a solid box, and then they had the ones that would like move and like slide.
Mm-hmm.
It looked like they weren't able to create one that looked like a solid cube and also slid around and shit. Maybe they did though. I don't know.
Yeah, that kind of makes me want to rewatch those movies and maybe check out some of the newer ones.
Definitely do it. The first 1, 2, and 4 are definitely really good. I don't think 3 is that great, but the other ones after that aren't that good either.
Okay. Well,
But the
so
new
I
one was
have
pretty
pretty
good.
low expectations of those things. But I feel like that movie's also kind of on the edge. Like, I'm not a huge fan of like gore porn, and that's
Yeah,
a bit there. Like
it is, but it's not like Saw.
yeah, like it's not Saw, which I'm like ugh, and it's not Hostel, which is also like ugh.
Yeah, I like the Hellraiser series more than I like Friday the 13th or Nightmare on Elm Street because it's like less silly. But it's still kind of silly. Who's your daddy?
Oh, was that from one of the first two?
No. It's the first movie. He says, "Come to daddy."
Wait.
Because once Frank, the dude who's like trying to come back, he gets his brother's skin and he wears it, and he's trying to kill Kirsty.
That's
and he's just
yeah.
yeah, he's
right.
super creepy. Saw movies kind of turned into police procedurals too. I mean, they were always kind of about the cops trying to catch Jigsaw and stuff, but it kind of seems to like lean more heavily into like the whole investigation part of it rather than the escape the problem part of it. And the gore. I watched a bunch of the Jackass movies with my friend out in Denver where I was.
Oh yeah, how long were you in Denver for?
Like a week and a half, maybe 2.
Is it already getting cold there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It isn't snowed yet, but it was getting cold. Have you seen the Jackass movies? Any of them?
I know I've seen the first one. I think I might have seen bits and pieces of the other ones, like on streaming.
We watched 1, 3, 3.5, and 4.5. And yeah, they're fucking crazy assholes.
Dude, that I was like definitely the first one, and then I think there was like a new one that came out on like Netflix. I saw that.
Yeah. Number 4, I guess. That's the new Jackass Forever.
So, yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, they apparently after the first one they started releasing 0.5s of each number, and it's like the stuff that didn't make it into the other ones.
Just
but
like milking it.
Yeah.
Though I can't imagine the
Lord.
production cost of that was particularly high.
Nah, they don't do a whole lot of big budget scenes. There's usually 1 or 2 in every one of them, it seems like, but nothing too crazy. I just remember when I first saw Jackass, I was like, this is fucking too much. I can't handle this level of stupidity and like aggressive stupidity to yourself.
I never got super into it.
I liked it a little bit more than I originally, did when like I said, I didn't like it at all. But yeah, these idiots. Complete idiots. Good, great. Yay.
Yeah, see? A, it's for her to
Mm-hmm,
attack.
mm-hmm.
I didn't
You
think we were
called
gonna
it.
get her, but
No, it seemed like
there's
we were gonna
enough
get that other
buttons
look.
for every person.
I got enough buttons for all of you.
Hey.
Stamping it up.
Nice.
Craft it up. You got a Tanuki axe?
I think that's just what it ended up calling it when I first made the thing.
Oh.
50, sure.
Do we know when the next Final Fantasy installment's coming out for the 7 remake?
Next Christmas, I think.
I'm looking. It says next winter, PS5. Yeah.
Okay.
Have you seen The Conjuring 2? It was really good. I just watched it. Like right before this. Have you seen the first one?
Mm-hmm.
You did? What did you think of it?
I really liked it.
You did?
Yeah.
I can't remember it. I'm pretty sure I did see it, and but they didn't grab me. But apparently, the person who I watched it with, I usually have a pretty similar opinion of movies with. She said, yeah, the first one wasn't that great, but the second one was a lot better, and yeah, this one was really good.
Okay, so I have to watch the second one.
Yes. But I think it as a comparison, I think it was better than the what was it, the one that we watched with Ethan Hawke, Sinister? Was that it?
Really? Because I thought Sinister was really good.
Yeah. So you probably think that this one is about on par with that. Hopefully. At first, I didn't want to watch it, or I had no interest in watching it on my own because of the fucking stupid cover of the demon nun.
Yeah, but that's spun off into its own thing.
Oh, it did?
I think so.
The Conjuring Nun?
Well, there was I think they actually made a movie called The Nun. And I think that's what it was. That's where they spun off.
The nun isn't even really all that prominent in that movie.
No.
She's there, but I don't know. It's not even the main thing. And I think it's a cool looking, evil demon ghost nun, whatever. But put that thing on the cover makes it look pretty cheesy, in my opinion.
Yeah. But that was in the second one, right?
Yeah, Conjuring 2 is the one that I'm talking about, yeah. Huh. I'm looking at posters for Conjuring 2, and actually it doesn't really have the nun on there all that much. So I guess I'm thinking about the nun.
The nun.
Yeah, because I didn't realize, but I'm putting it together obviously because they're both there. Yeah, it's cool in the movie, but it's not a good poster. We watched Scream 4 before that.
Nice.
Which I thought that one was really good. Better than 3. Friggin', I thought the villain was actually kind of freaky. Instead of just like, I'm a slasher, haha.
Slasher.
I'm gonna get you.
That's basically how the others were.
They kind of were.
They sort of had ideas.
They had their
this is why
motivation.
Killing people, I suppose.
Yeah, they state a reason, every time, but this is the first time that it's like, oh my god, they're coming from like a thing that's real, like a place of like real commentary on how people are today, and I liked it. It's good. You seen anything new recently?
Mm-mm.
What you been watching in the background?
What have I? There's kind of like random Netflix shows, but I've noticed like Netflix didn't have too many shows.
They got rid of Kill la Kill, the bastards.
No,
You don't care.
they did indeed.
It's okay, Hulu has it still. I'm still running through South Park, did I tell you that? Yeah.
Will be a minute.
It has been. I started it a couple months ago, I think, and I'm still like, I just passed the episode where Randy takes that huge shit. Because I wanted to catch up. At a certain point, I had seen like everything, and then like, I don't know, like 10 years ago, I just like stopped watching it. And then a couple months ago, I saw a couple of the newer episodes, and I thought they were pretty good. So I'm like, I'll just start it over.
That would actually probably be a pretty good background show.
Yeah, it has been. I mean, especially for the seasons that I've already seen. Like, I pretty much know how these episodes go, so it's not entirely important that I watch it. Tourette's episode is hilarious.
God, endless amounts of quests now.
I know. It's not like they were just waiting for 3 people to come along and solve their problem. A challenge, you say? Do you use Google Maps or Apple Maps?
Google Maps.
You do? I used to. I mean, on my old phone, of course. Then I tried Apple Maps, and I like how it works better.
Really?
Yeah, and it interfaces with my car better than Android does.
Oh, do you use AirPlay or CarPlay in your car?
Mhm. I also like how it tells me where I parked my car. Like, I didn't
Oh,
even ask it to do that, they're doing that.
yeah, it just does that. That's true.
It's pretty handy. Do you get, like, find that you get worse directions from it or something? Or do you like the UI better with Google?
No, it's mostly just, like, preference, I suppose.
Uh, like, well, based on what?
Um,
Kick their asses! Oh yeah.
oh, excellent. Nice.
Shakalaka.
No, the main thing I liked with it is that it let me easily send the directions from, like, the Google Maps website, like on maps.google.com or whatever it is. I can just, like, send it to my phone, and then it pops up there as a message.
Yeah.
And then I also
I
use
used to
that
do
for
that
my
too.
car too, where I was like, okay, just like send it to my car, and then it pops up on the car.
Oh.
But Apple Maps don't do that.
Wait, you can, from your computer, send directions to your car?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Well, that's cool as fuck. What do you have in your car that allows that? I don't know of any
That's a
computer that...
Android-based head unit.
Oh. Neato. I'm pretty sure there's a function for that with Apple Maps, though.
Maybe.
Since, I mean, I haven't tried, but I imagine that, I mean, it's so integrated that, like, all this shit just happens on its own anyway. I did effectively make my, Galaxy Watch useless, though.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah, it's okay. My Uncle Paul wanted it anyway.
I'm just gonna sell it to him, or give it to him.
He said he has, like, a whole bunch of, you know how he did the Celine Dion show for a while? He has, like, instruments and musical equipment and sound equipment left over from that show that, like, she and her musicians played on and stuff. He's like, I don't want any of this. Do you want this stuff? And I'm like, hell yeah, of course I do.
I don't want to do
He's
this.
like, well, he's like, well, give me that watch and you can have it. And I was like, all right, when I come and grab it, I'll give you the watch.
Not bad.
I mean, at the very least, if I can't, like, handle having it all set up in my place, I can sell it under the friggin', you know, information, like, that this was part of Celine Dion's show. You pay me extra money, you can have it. I doubt that she signed any of that stuff, but it'd be pretty funny if she did. But yeah, apparently there's a couple, like, really high-end keyboards and speakers, mics and stuff. Oh yeah. I love my free shit.
Oh.
Dope. You'd best be frozen. Cutscene.
Jeez.
Well, hot damn, blue lady.
Effortless.
Didn't stand a chance.
How'd that guy get back there?
Who's this prancing dude?
Oh, okay.
Faja? He hopped away. It's a valid question. Can he really run that fast? You could have just caught up to him.
Right? If they weren't standing around here just...
Yeah. Like, he just moved off screen, and you're like, no, wait! Come back! Oh, it's too late.
We'll never catch up to him now. Took him 10 minutes to figure out to go run after her dad.
Yeah. Great.
Oh,
Kill you. Oh. Well, at least the combat's gotten funner. More fun.
more fun, funner,
More funner.
more fun.
Oof.
What is that?
Get it quickly. It looks like a witch. Oh no, it looks like a witch. Ooh.
Did it.
We did it. I'm so cold.
I just... No, I feel like going down was the correct way.
Must investigate for treasures.
Hey. I hope I don't have to fight that.
No, you beat it. You could do it again. Oh, with your racing setup, do you have a shifter?
Yes.
Ooh. Is it feel solid and everything? Or is it kind of like, I'm gonna break this thing?
It's a little bit flimsier than I would have liked it.
Like in an arcade?
It has kind of a plastic feel to it. And it came with the kit with my entire setup.
Mm.
So that's probably the cheapest feeling part, because like the steering wheel feels fine, the pedals feel fine, and they have like a good level of resistance. though
Mm-hmm.
they could feel a bit more realistic.
Mm-hmm.
And then the shifter is what feels like the dickiest.
But at least you have one. That's better than not having one. You
But
don't have a
I
clutch though, right?
Oh no, it has a clutch.
Oh, it does? Shit.
Yeah, so it has 3 pedals.
Well, I mean, can you shift without hitting the clutch? Will it fuck up the driving or something?
Oh no, well I mean like if the game is programmed correctly, then it'll know that you didn't clutch in. So I mean like it'll like obviously there isn't a real transmission, so it'll let you throw it into the gear. It's not like there's virtual gears to grind.
That's what
but you won't actually be in gear. Like the only game that I've noticed that was ever that specific was Assetto Corsa. So like you'd put it in second, Assetto Corsa.
Never heard of it.
That's a really, really good game.
Is it for Xbox?
I don't know, probably. But you would put it in gear. But like let's say you did it without clutching in and out correctly, or somehow you managed to be off, which is actually very difficult. Like if you're just like marginally close, you're like, okay, you did it. You'd have to take it back out of second and then properly clutch in and put it into second.
What will it do? Will it just like throw you in neutral or something?
The game it'll act as if you're in neutral. I think it might actually say you're in neutral.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. Oh, they're gonna get worse.
Loop back.
Hmm? You have to light up all of them, probably.
I think so, but this one has nothing. No, it has to make a path to the top.
Oh, okay.
So I guess you can just go any way you want.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is just a way to go back. So this is good. But I think if I could do the whole setup again, there might be some more. I guess it would really come down to price. Like the big driving factor with this one was the price cost, because I think you can really just go like ape shit on the price.
It seems like you can, because I was talking to someone else about it, and they're like, "Oh, I mentioned that you have one?" And they were like, "Oh man, does he have the clutch? Does he have like monitors all over for it and this and that?" And I'm like, I don't know if he has a clutch, but I think he only has one monitor. I don't know.
Well, I think it's like, yeah, I have the clutch, but I think what he was thinking about is like there's actual, like, it's essentially like a rig where it has its own monitors, or like a stand for monitors that you could mount to it.
Set up like, for like Windows and stuff.
Like 2, 3, 4 monitors where you're sitting in the set cockpit.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah.
But it's probably like a good few $1,000s, eh?
I would imagine. I don't think that's cheap. But I mean, that is like a true racing simulator. Like you would buy something like that for like real racing simulators.
Is there something that's more like, could you buy one of those racing simulators, like one of those setups, and it comes with its own game that's like more realistic than like Forza or whatever?
Oh, that I don't know. Because at that point, what you might be getting into would be like a professional racing simulator.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of.
So I don't really know how much of it is like, oh, this is a game versus this is like a training tool. Like what F1 drivers would use. Like they have something to that effect where they have the simulator and they can practice in it.
Well, I imagine that the best way to make it effective is to sort of turn it into a game. Like avoid the cones or get all the points to go through the rings or whatever, and this and that.
I would be
Maybe.
interested to see like what
Mm.
what it is that they have in play.
Yeah, because I'm like, what do they just put like the best, like most realistic video game that they can find, or do they have their own shit? Because
I think they must have their own shit.
Give it to us too. I want to check it out, man.
Right.
You remember in that movie Toys? They had those big ass monitors that people were playing video games on.
Yeah.
I always wanted to play on one of something big like that, a big old rig like that. They always like even today those things look cool as fuck. That's like early '90s.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, they weren't even CRTs. They were playing on. They were like these like flat screen curved things. Ahead of their time. Dope. Flippy, flippy.
Was it something she could do?
No double jump, huh?
I thought it said she had something with.
Oh yeah, she can dodge upwards. But it was like a dodge to dodge an enemy attack. I don't know if that matters. It's like either A or X.
But I've sent you pictures of the like rig that I have, right?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay. Because it's super basic.
Mm.
Like the seat and seating position is a F1 style seat.
Mm-hmm.
So you kind of sit low and like your feet go straight, and you're like a bit reclined back.
Mm. Is the wheel just round, or is it like more of like the flat, like oval thing that the F1s use?
Oh no, so it's not like the yoke. It's smaller and round, but flattened at the bottom.
Oh, okay. I'd want a little tiny chain, like a chain link one.
I don't think that's an option.
Up and smoke.
That's awesome. My dad has a different setup where you actually sit like how you would sit in like a race car, like a car.
Oh, okay. Cool.
So his is a bit more comfortable.
Is he pretty good?
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Oh, is there like do you have a like a handbrake if you want to do some like rally drifting and stuff?
So it didn't come with a set, but I bought one. But they're there haven't been too many games that really support it. Like exactly what you mentioned, I used it for some of the WRC or like WRX games.
Mm-hmm. I don't know those. Are they like Mountain Pass games?
Well, it's just like rally racing. Um,
What?
I don't want to get out
Did it interrupt your game just now?
of here. No, I just pressed the wrong button.
Oh, okay.
Ah! Ah!
Ah. Didn't you say there was a new Initial D thing at some point?
There's supposed to be an Initial D anime that's coming out in 2023.
Oh, awesome! I would love to see an updated, like current car thing.
Yeah, so sometime in 2023.
Do you know if it's going to be the same characters?
No idea.
Mm.
Actually, don't know very much about it.
Son of Tack. Now he runs the sushi joint. Start smoking cigarettes and talking real cool.
Full on boom. 5.
I hope they fix up the artwork though, because like I swear to God, sometimes the faces that they draw are just like the dog shit.
Oh, I'm sure it'll be kind of up to modern expectations.
I hope. But I mean, it didn't seem like they like, you know, they got the art from, you know, a person who was the main art director, and then they outsourced the you know, the animation to someone else, and they, you know, if they're cheap, they'll look like shit, and that doesn't seem to be the case with this. It seems to be like from the beginning, the art sucked.
Just
like like the art direction. This is the direction you got, guys, and it's stupid. So go with it.
There might be more
Yeah.
trailers of it
We'll check.
soon.
You know,
I think I've
what
only
it's called?
Initial D MF Ghost.
Motherfucking Ghost.
Yeah, basically.
5 months ago was trailer released.
Okay, so probably nothing new.
It's the second trailer. Okay, yeah, it looks like they look like actual anime people instead of just doodles. Yeah, it looked like Napoleon Dynamite drew their faces sometimes. Just like all not right.
All not right.
It's not right. I'm a crappy artist. I can't do it myself, but like I can tell when it's crap. Well, they barely showed anything but racing, but yeah, you can tell that it looks a lot nicer. MF Ghost. It kind of doesn't look like Tack either, but also the art direction is so wildly different, it could be.
Yeah, I don't know anything about the plot or what they do.
Well, it looks like he's got a different car, that's for sure. He's got that red thing. That's what they're mainly focusing on, it seems like. It's still an 8.6. Well, I mean...
Well, I think it's the
I don't know
modern
if it is.
8.6.
It says 8.6 on the side.
Yeah.
But yeah, it doesn't look anything like the old Panda,
No.
whatever we call it. Got that Euro beat.
Yeah. And I told you that I was able to fix that check engine issue on the Mercedes, right?
How did you do it? You like just got it to, you said something, I can't remember though.
I had to go with like a different tune on it.
A whole different flash?
Yeah.
Oh.
Like, so it didn't make sense. I mean, this one's worked fine for forever. So I don't know how one would go bad.
I'm done with this one.
Yeah, I just got a different one flashed on there and it went away.
Did you try putting the original one back on there after you changed it?
No, I'd have, because to do that, I'd have to like send it in. And like,
oh,
this fixes it, so like, why bother with the old one?
Yeah, fair enough.
Plus, like, functionality wise, it's the same.
Have you seen the new Dragon Ball stuff? Superhero, whatever it is? I haven't either.
That was actually something that like came out in theaters, right?
I think it was the new movie, yeah, that's like the beginning of a new series.
Oh.
As far as I understand it. They have got to tone down their goddamn titles, though, and like names of Super Saiyans. Like, we need some brevity here.
It had a really weird title, right?
It was Dragon Ball Z Superhero, I think. Let me look it up.
Right.
And indeed, and then like Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan. Like that's a form that they take, I think, or Super Saiyan God Blue, blah blah blah. Fucking goddamn word salad.
Word salad. Remind me tomorrow to check it out. Do you know if it's streaming anywhere?
I'm looking it up right now. Dragon Ball Superhero. Yeah, it's called Dragon Ball Super: Superhero.
Colon.
Yeah, emphasis on the butt reference. Yeah, it's an hour and 40.
Oh, okay, so it's like an actual movie.
Yep. Let's see where it's streaming. It's probably on like Crunchyroll or something. It is not on Crunchyroll at the moment. It looks like you can't stream it right now because it's still in theaters.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
It's been in theaters for a bit.
When did it come out? It came out August 19th.
Hmm.
Pretty recently. Although this is kind of a long time to be in theaters for an anime movie.
Right?
It's usually a couple of weeks and it's well past its expiration date. It got a 7.2 out of 10 on IMDb.
Not bad.
I still need to watch the rest of Dragon Ball Z Super or Dragon Ball Super. But I think what I'm gonna really just do is like skip to the like last. Actually no, because I never saw like Goku Black or anything like that. So maybe I'll just like start with that, and then like I heard the journey up to the end tournament, whatever you call it, the universe tournament, is like a slog, right? So I'll just kind of skip till the fighting starts, yeah. Because as far as I remember watching, I watched all the episodes up to a certain point, and like the incidental stuff where they're like just going around being goofy and that kind of crap, I'm like, get to the point here. Get to the punchies. Whereas in Dragon Ball Z, I don't mind all that stuff. I mean, it's better than when they are fighting that take forever to do anything. At least something's happening. Oh my god. It's the Red Ribbon Army in this one. More androids.
In that movie?
In Superhero, yeah. So, Gamma 1 and Gamma 2 contain the spirit of the Red Ribbon Army. Yeah. These androids call themselves superheroes and start attacking Piccolo and Gohan. That is the synopsis. Oh my god. The cover looks terrible. This movie's gonna be fucking dumb. I'm gonna send you the cover of this thing. You gotta see this.
Wait, did you ever watch this? I don't know if you check Instagram.
Not too much.
Yes. I had to send it on Instagram because I think I saw it there, but it was like GTA in real life.
Oh, I think I saw someone sent me something like that recently, but I don't remember what it was about.
Yeah, just watch it.
You sent it? It's so weird that Instagram isn't available on not a mobile device. You can't log in on your computer.
Oh. Yeah. People only really use it on their phone.
I mean, but like, why not let you use it on a computer if you want to?
I suppose, yeah, I could load it. It's just a browser.
Oh, this is good. This guy's playing like crap.
It's like how he's running into other people. Has he started going down the stairs yet?
Yeah, he just did. That I will say is accurate. You get to live out your fantasies of not being able to jump down the stairs in real life without breaking your ankles. So I guess this is going to take place after Dragon Ball Super? The events of the show? Even though this is a Dragon Ball Super movie? I mean, usually that's how it goes. When they make a movie for whatever series it is, it's like,
Oh,
whatever happened in the series has already happened in the movie. God damn. They're wrecking you. I was watching some Dragon Ball Z like fan videos and stuff. The dude who voices Goku in Dragon Ball Z Abridged has his own channel and he does his own kind of like what if type stuff all the time, like reading fan scripts and shit.
Oh, okay.
But this doesn't have anything to do with that part. But on his channel, he was going over like random factoids about the show or the franchise, I guess, like that like obscure facts that like might not be known to everybody. And so one of the old like magazines or whatever from, it was a Japanese magazine, I can't remember the name of it, they interviewed Toriyama and they asked him why Krillin doesn't have a nose. And he said that Krillin has a idiosyncratic a physical what was it? A physical I can't say the word. a physical
idiosyncrasy.
Thank you very much.
Why is it that specific?
Because that's what he said. That's the words that he used. So I was trying to quote him.
Oh no! But why does he have such a specific reason?
It's all he said was he has the he has that, and so he instead of a nose he can breathe through his skin. Yeah. And then people were like, was he joking? And I guess, but I mean that's the only explanation we ever got, so that's the only one we can run with, I guess. And it's from Toriyama. Idiosyncrasy.
Yes.
Fuck you, word.
You got it.
I kept wanting to say idiosyncratic, but that's not the right syntax.
Wrong conjugation.
Yes. Did you hear that he at one point forgot that there was a, he forgot that number 2 looked like it did. He thought number 2 was number 3. Super Saiyan.
He forgot?
Yeah. At a certain point, like after the show had ended and they went back to it and all that, he had forgotten that Super Saiyan 2 was just like bigger hair and then electricity bolts. Because it looks so like similar, especially like on Vegeta, you can't tell basically. His hair is you can't get any more straight up than that.
That's too funny.
Yeah, so he's like, I thought that was 3.
He has a hard time keeping up with what's going on.
That's what the fans say. Like it seems like he just creates something and then forgets about it, or he doesn't care. like the Saiyan kids don't have tails. Like friggin' Trunks and Goten didn't have tails. It's possible like Toriyama just forgot to put them there. I also think it's weird that in Super they're still kids, Trunks and Goten. It like definitely doesn't make sense.
Oh yeah, they're probably leaving as kids forever unless there's some like time travel.
Well, there was a
stuff.
The time travel, okay, but I mean, like there was a time skip between Z and Super where like Gohan is like an adult now and he has a kid and he's married to Videl and all that shit, but they're still kids.
True, yeah. They're just
like
kids.
They should at least be a little bit older than they. I mean, like even in original Dragon Ball, like Goku went from like little pudgy little like potato kid and like got bigger and taller and more adult Goku like as it went on.
That's true.
It was like it had like 2 or 3 different versions of like kid Goku until he was adult Goku or teen Goku, whatever. But Goten and Trunks, they stay the same. Oh my god. Mm.
I don't like those guys and getting stuck in the corner.
They do some damage. What are you doing for Halloween?
No plans actually.
Nothing.
You?
Well, Danny wanted to go to this party that she thought was happening on Halloween, but it's not happening. So we're not sure. I'm pretty sure we're gonna be in San Diego.
Oh.
Not entirely sure if it's gonna be on Halloween night, but it's gonna be around then.
Nice.
Yeah. Those enemies on your left look like straight out of a Mario game.
Yeah.
Don't touch me, Gozy. Find that mayor. Have you seen that the dudes who are doing or did Dragon Ball Z Abridged are they're going through every episode and like watching it and giving commentary and stuff.
No.
Yeah, it's on their side channel, 4-Star Bento.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, it's good because, like, I mean, you get to watch it with them, and they'll like pause it and get into a subject sometimes to, like, I don't know. I'm a fan of the show, so I like to know how it was made and, you know, what was behind the scenes and stuff like that. I like it. They're at the they're on Namek right now, so they're like 10, 15, they're like 15 episodes in or so. I send you a link so you don't forget, because it's good.
Something perfect for background noise.
Indeed. And they have all the. They also have. I think they did this on the main channel, but they watched like the movies together and marathoned it that way. And
oh, okay.
Commentary, but they weren't able to like. They didn't pause it and get into a subject. They just had to let it go because it was all like through Skype and stuff. So it would be too hard to like coordinate that. Oh yeah, the last episode was episodes 15 and 16 of Dragon Ball Z Abridged. Yeah, they talk about how like they got better at editing and what they were, you know, thinking of improving this and that when the writing was tough. I like that shit. So you still think you can? Are you going to be able to get that other character, or you think 3 is the limit?
That's weird because they make like some effort into introducing.
Yeah. Do you have enough buttons to accommodate another character?
I don't know. So maybe you'll only be able to have like 3 active characters, and you could swap somehow or something.
I'm thinking, or maybe that you do get her, but she's like not a normal character. She's like a something that you charge up and can only use once or twice. It's like she has a special attack that, you know, clears the enemies or something.
They also haven't mentioned her in a while.
Maybe like she's the secret boss character or something. It's like, I was the mastermind the whole time. Kill me. I'm a little girl. Oh yeah, the events of Conjuring 2 are based on a real story too. Apparently they all are.
Yeah.
But they show stills of, or not stills, but, you know, pictures that were taken from the actual investigation.
Yeah, that was
they recreate them pretty well
with the Conjuring.
And they played like the original audio tapes and stuff and showed the original people next to the actors. So you can see how well they, you know, got to their, how close they got to their actual image. Pretty cool.
Oh yeah. Mayor.
I just saw the Ghost Hunter episode of South Park. He danced his way all the way through the sewers.
How's he still alive?
Sewer water. He is both nourished and maddened. There's mercury in that water.
Yeah, well, there's definitely something in that water.
I speak in a rival font.
Just ran away. I mean, it's not that gigantic.
Yeah.
Four-legged
It's only
colossus.
a little bit bigger than It reminds me of the beginning of the FF7 remake where Barrett's like, do not compliment the giant scorpion. I put on the machine abridged Final Fantasy every once in a while too for good background stuff. It's definitely good for Factorio. Oh boy.
Oh.
Belly flop.
Oh, okay.
Yay. Maybe try to dance with him? Seems to be a good way of communicating if he's speaking in a rival font.
A rival font.
It's just stretched out instead of circular. Quiet down, kangaroo. Have you been watching Pro Jared's new little sideshow that he's doing every week? It's called Now. It's called Now in the 90s, and basically his idea is he the week, whatever week that the episode comes out, he tells you about what games came out that week.
Oh,
pretty
I think
much.
I saw one of those.
20 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So the newest episode was, I guess, apparently 30 years ago. This week, the Sega CD came out.
Oh shit.
Yeah. You mentioned Lunar.
Gotta play that next. What's happening?
The first one? Or the second one?
Second? First? Second.
I think the second one was a lot better, right?
Yeah.
You would know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm down for the second one. Well, that's the game we're going to be on for a while. I imagine your PlayStation discs are completely usable still.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
No damage.
Hell yeah. Only the sands of time make damages.
Yes.
I mean, because disc rot is a thing.
Disc rot is a thing. That's true.
Yeah, yeah.
Why is he whacking it?
That's the test of all. It's alive. the lens powers it? Ah, it's full of runes. The hunt is on.
Yay.
Yay. Oh shit. With these kind of puzzles, I always tend to start from the opposite end.
Oh, like the top part?
Yeah. That looks like you got it though. Oh, maybe not. Oh, you lit them all up too.
Come back here.
Oh, Project Jared's playing Mega Man X5 on his Let's Play channel. That one was fun. Yeah. Definitely not as good as 4, but pretty good. This is the one where I think they got like really ridiculous on interrupting you all the time.
Was that X5? There was one that was very annoying. Like, you couldn't get more than 5 minutes into it without some commentary popping up. Ouch, good lord.
Yeah. Oh. Well, I know Mega Man Legends was like that, but I'm talking about like one of the X games. I'm pretty sure it was 5 or 6. 4 definitely started getting bad with the too much text, but it wasn't as bad as 5 and 6, or 5 or 6, I can't remember which. Well, it must be 6, because I think 6 was the one that was like 3D, wasn't it? The one where you could like lock on and rapid fire. That was dumb. Okay, no, it's not. This one looks like the rest of them. So I guess there was a 7? Oh yeah. Yeah, it's Mega Man X7. That is like, stay the fuck away from this one. But then we were playing. I remember us playing one on PS2 once.
Mm-hmm.
Was that 8? Was there an X8?
I
Christ.
have no idea how many there are.
Yeah, this is it. I remember we had a hell of a time getting through it. Oof. My god. It doesn't look good at all. The PS1 graphics are better than the PS2 graphics, I think. Oof. Why did we play this game? What are those, snow dogs?
Mm-hmm.
Snow foxes?
Like foxes.
Mhm.
Let's get this thing.
So you're gonna get the other games of this?
Oh man, I don't know.
I'd be kind of surprised if you did, but I mean, I kind of wouldn't blame you because I know you when starting things, you gotta finish them.
There isn't much happening with the plot.
I must know what happens to this village.
Yeah, so there really
Where nothing happens.
isn't anything holding me into this.
Good. At least you have some limits.
More harm than good here.
Nailed it. Nasty burger. I saw the Hobbit movie again recently. It was on TV, at one of my hotels.
Nice.
It's the best one of those movies, I would say, but they still bug me. I mean, like, it was the first story of that whole world that I was really into, and they just, like, they really messed with it. I think my favorite version of The Hobbit is still the cartoon from the 70s.
Oh my god.
I feel like if they were able to if they had been able to just include all the other things from the book that they weren't able to, then it would have been the story perfectly, because everything that they put in the show, in the cartoon, is stuff that pretty much happens in the book. Like, they don't really embellish; they only cut things down for time.
Mm-hmm. How many episodes did the cartoon have?
It's just one movie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So then
you've seen it, haven't you?
I've seen that then. I thought you said that there was like a TV episodes.
No, I didn't mean to make it sound like that. I'm talking about, if they had just made that one movie longer, or were able to, make it into episodes so that you can encapsulate the whole story, they would have been perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Especially with that art style. It's like very, very good for the Middle Earth stuff. Good aesthetic. Definitely a really cool Gollum scene, though, in the movie. When he meets him and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Slightly different from how it goes down in the book, but it's overall a better scene, I would think. I would say.
In the movie.
Yeah. That's one thing that they improved upon. But they changed some other stuff that really, like, I think it hurts the story or it takes away from what it used to be.
What does this camera do? Oh.
Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. Do you have Apple TV?
Mm-hmm.
Do you use it?
Mm-hmm.
What do you watch on it?
Oh, no, I usually... like, the last stuff I've been watching on it was, like, Ted Lasso. Probably. I haven't watched anything new on there. But
I know the name, but I don't...
Apple TV, I mostly just buy, like, movies and stuff on it.
Oh. Who's Ted Lasso again?
It was a series on Apple TV.
It's a series?
Mm-hmm.
But there's an actual person named Ted Lasso, isn't there? Like about somebody?
Yeah. Here, I'll send it to you.
Oh, he's a sports guy. Yeah, okay.
Well, he's a sports coach.
Yes, that's how I know the name. Is all I wanted to figure out.
Yeah.
So, I've confirmed that I'm not going to care about this in sports. Sorry.
That's all you wanted? I was like, here, let me send you information on Ted Lasso.
Sorry. No, it was just the simple fact that the name struck something in my memory. I know I've heard it before, and I wanted to know who he was. I was concerned he was important.
Yay.
Kill him. Oh my gosh.
What?
Danny posted a meme about there's a fucking 27-pound bucket of macaroni and cheese available at Costco.
Just...
Yep. That's the thing. What do you want for dinner? Bring the bucket. Still getting used to the interface on this iPhone. Like there's sometimes I feel like I get stuck on a screen with no way to like back out.
Oh, you should be able to just
about?
do like bigger, like full screen swipe gestures, and it'll take you back a screen depending on where.
Full screen swipe gesture, like put my whole hand across it.
Oh no, just swipe from like either left to right or right to left across the whole thing.
Oh yeah, I try to do that. Sometimes it doesn't work.
No,
can do it. It's definitely weird to me that there's no fingerprint sensor or anything on this phone. The last one had one, but the face recognition is really good in this.
Oh,
So
yeah.
it's almost better than the fingerprint.
Yeah, basically any app you have, if you can turn on Face ID, do it.
Yeah, I mean, because you just look at your phone and you're in. The fingerprint ID was a little annoying sometimes because I only had my right hand set up, and sometimes I wanted to open it with my left hand.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's still doable. I mean, you can just set up your left hand as well, but that's an extra step.
Full of stuff.
Ouch. Does the 12 have that LiDAR sensor on the back?
Or what?
There's this LiDAR or whatever. It's like a light radar. But you can use it for the measure app where you can like just point it at stuff. Yeah.
Yep.
You have that?
Mm-hmm.
That's so cool.
I've used it sometimes. It's not too bad. And it comes in handy.
Mm-hmm. In a pinch, of course. And I like how you can, like demo dimensions in your room to see how stuff will fit.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty handy. Oh my god.
Did it punch me out of the screen?
Ring out.
Basically.
I wonder if he gets his life back.
He does.
Yep. Is that like the only combo you can do?
I could put
like
them in different orders.
But it's like those 3 moves are basically the strongest combo you got?
Yes.
Or rather that some variation of that chain. Are you full on those things?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. I hate being full on stuff that means you can't get any more. Don't die. Oh my god. They fucked you pretty good just now.
They sure did. Oh god, I'm just stuck back there.
Sometimes you screw the pooch, and sometimes the pooch screws you.
Pooch 100% screwed me. Oh, okay. Can go back
Stuck on it. Did you ever beat Zelda 2?
quickly.
You played it though, yeah?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I feel like playing it sometime soon on stream.
Oh, yeah, that'd be fun to
It's a
watch.
good one. Yeah, it's a good one. And it's hard at the end too. I've
You
only
beat
beaten
it?
like once or twice. I beat it once or twice. Towards the end it gets like kind of unreasonable. Yeah, there's like a lot of death pits that you have to jump over, and in those areas with those death pits, there's a lot of enemies that are flying around like in erratic patterns. Sometimes they're fucking invisible. You can't even tell that they're there. But I have since thought up different ways of getting around that. So I want to put it to the test.
It makes me think of, what is, not Karate, no, it is Karate Kid on NES.
Oh, that game gets unreasonable immediately.
Yep.
Speaking of that though, my friend out in Denver was talking about how good Cobra Kai is. Have you seen it?
Oh, yeah.
I haven't watched it.
None of it?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, there's like 2 or 3 seasons now.
I
It's
think
alright.
there's about 4, I believe, is what he was saying. But he said it's like his favorite show right now.
Yeah, it's not bad.
He was like, I've watched it like a few times over now, and the more he talked about it, the more it sounded like me talking about Castlevania.
Oh, God. Okay. Well, I definitely didn't think it was like that earth-shattering, but I mean, it's an okay show.
Yeah, fair enough. He's also running through Game of Thrones right now too. He'd never seen it before.
Mm.
I wonder if Lunar will attract a similar Xenogears, Xeno Saga, whatever crowd like it did.
Oh, that would be interesting. I mean, it is definitely kind of like this old borderline cult classic.
Yeah, I think it does qualify as that, but also Xenoblade Chronicles is a thing, like, and it's current.
Mm-hmm.
So like there is some sort of like current thing that would add to the trend or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's going to be a little bit harder for Lunar to do that, but it would still be pretty cool. Get some dude who knows like everything about this goddamn game.
I wouldn't be surprised that someone like that exists.
Yeah, of course. There was never a 3, was there? Or anything else besides number 2, huh?
I don't think so. Something that they should like bring back.
Yeah. Oh, it's for Sega Saturn too.
Lunar?
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, it came out originally for the CD, Sega CD. I guess that makes sense. Oh, there's a Lunar Silver Star Harmony game.
Oh, what's that?
Oh. It's a remake, the third remake of the first game.
The third remake of the first game.
Yeah. It was for PSP.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. The hell is Lunar Dragon Song? Lunar Genesis. It's for the DS. 2005. Oh, well, it did terribly.
It did terribly.
Yeah, it did. The best score I could find is a 7 out of 10, and that's a really good score compared to the other ones. Lunar Legend is for the Game Boy Advance, and it's a retelling of the events of Lunar Silver Star. With story and content changes. I thought Lunar 2 had come out earlier than 1998. Seems a little late for that early 90s anime style. But I think that style is like my favorite era of anime.
Like late 90s?
Late or no, like mid 90s really, or maybe even like late 80s.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I remember after a party one day, someone, well, it was the morning after, and someone put on the first episode of Sailor Moon off of like Netflix, and like it was in Japanese, so I couldn't even understand what people were saying, of course. But like I was looking at like the backgrounds and stuff, and all the like, I love the facial expressions. I love the background art, all the architecture, and like uh, stuff on desks. Like it looks good to me. I don't know. I'll describe it. Like,
Just
interior
like
design
the
of,
extra detail.
I guess, I don't know. But also like the style of humor that is used in that type of anime, like it's like the very expressive. Everyone's all like bouncy and weird looking. Did you see how people are pissed off at the new Mario for the
No,
movie?
no.
Oh, they're doing like the same thing that they did for Sonic, where they're like, you need to change him because we're the fans and we demand it, even though it's like the changes for Mario are not like Sonic the monkey that we got before, whatever the fuck that was.
He was a little horrifying.
Sonic the Monk Hog. So they're saying that his ass isn't right. Like they made his ass smaller.
Oh wait, I did hear something about
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. And so that's one thing, but they're also complaining about how I think his name is Chris Martinelli, the voice actor for Mario, that the dude who's been, the "It's a me Mario."
Uh-huh.
He's Chris Pratt, so it doesn't sound like he's not even doing like an impression of that voice. He's just like, "Hey yo, I'm Mario."
Mm.
Like a dude. And people are mad about that. But I mean, still to this day in my head, he still sounds like Captain Lou Albano to me from the first show.
When's
And
it supposed to come out?
I don't know. Probably next year, I think. Yeah, and Captain Lou Albano just like, yo, I'm Mario. Let's go to the Mushroom Kingdom and go beat up your Koopa, whatever. Pasta puns, ayy.
Pasta puns.
That show was full of pasta puns.
Mm-hmm.
Like literally every line was like it was almost as bad as like Mr. Freeze. Yeah, it's coming out next year. Oh, it's Charles Martinet is his name. Apparently he's in the movie though. What the fuck? Charlie Day is playing Luigi.
Nice.
Seth Rogen's Donkey Kong. Keegan-Michael Key is Toad. Fred Armisen is Cranky Kong.
What?
Yeah. Jack Black is Bowser. This is some weird ass casting. You motherfuckers. Oh my god.
What?
So it was the people ask thing on Google. Who was Mario's first voice? The answer is Super Mario 64 introduced the world to Charles Martinet, the voice actor extraordinaire who continues to lead vocal talents, blah blah blah. It doesn't say who actually started it. The way this answer is written, it sounds like Super Mario didn't have a voice until Mario 64, and that was Charles Martinet. Bullshit. And that's not even the truth of the matter either. I know that Charles Martinet voiced Mario before Mario 64. It was just in a game that no one ever really played. It was that like a Super Mario fucking poker game or whatever.
Super Mario poker game.
Yeah, it's a Pro Jared played it on his channel. He got drunk. So the internet is stupid.
Don't mind me, just running some errands here. Delivering sandwiches for stamps.
It's a very important job. Very fulfilling life. But yeah, he's in the credits for the new movie, but it doesn't say what role he's playing.
Mm.
They're probably keeping it a secret. I'm probably sure you can go back even further. In fact, I'm definitely sure you can for like commercials for Mario games on like Atari or arcade.
Ooh.
Sometimes like a little Mario character would come out and say something, or a dude in a Mario costume. There's definitely been a voice before, you know, Lou Albano, but that was like the first big one, I think.
Oh my god.
Hmm?
I'm just running back and forth between two screens.
Welcome to the game.
Alright. I think it's time to call it for now.
Okay.
When are you gonna start playing Zelda?
Well, I have no idea. My life schedule is going to be pretty weird now. Not sure.
True.
We'll have to see how that goes. But as soon as I can, hopefully.
Yeah, it's definitely your turn to play something.
Did you want to try to do like a double stream on that?
Yeah.
Or yeah?
If we could.
I don't see why not. I don't see why not. I mean, like the setup shouldn't be too much to deal with. I am set up to stream on my computer now.
Try it out.
So yeah, let's try that sometime. Maybe next Sunday or something.
Sure.
Cool. That'll work. Yeah, okay. Well, I'll see you then.
Alright. See you, everybody.
See you.